having my coffee. In case you haven't noticed, I try to switch up my coffee cups. While we're waiting, I'll tighten this and mess with the tripod, stuff like that. Always have my logo and everything, so they say. I moved the table over for eventually I'll end up having a different backdrop, something different. Maybe I'll just switch it to the other side when I have plants. You don't need a big banner. People know who I am. I'm probably the most talked about person in the pepper groups nowadays. So, what the hell? Why need a banner? Hey, everybody. Guess who I am? You know? But anyway, so this stuff I bought, this is the little squirt bottle that comes with the gallon bottles. I bought 2 gallons. They ran short. They gave me 1. That's okay. That's not a problem. I had to hunt for the money, but whatever. Yeah, whatever. So this stuff's really good. I do recommend it. You can look it up online. Didn't drop the link. I'm hungry. I'm going to go ahead and go. Eggs sandwich with a little bit of cheese. And I will say, Tom Geist wrote this recipe. Tom Geist is a good guy. This is really good stuff. Well, I woke up at 5:30. I went to bed early. I went to bed about 8:30 last night. I fell asleep for an hour. I woke up. I sorted probably 90 packs of seeds. Caught up on the orders and went back to bed by 11. I woke up at 5:30. There was 2 more orders since midnight. I got that done. Got up, showered. Oh, I'm glad I thought about this. A lot of good people come here and watch this, and a lot of YouTubers that actually do reviews. Contact me on Facebook. Send me a private message. If you're on Facebook and you're a YouTuber. If you're a YouTuber and you're not on Facebook, you should be. Yeah, I get it. Facebook's crazy. It's crazier than crazy. I'm on many social platforms. Facebook's the worst. Well, not really. I've been in worse. But, yeah, Facebook's crazy. Anyway, regardless, if you're a YouTuber and you want to go places, you should be on every social media platform. Anyway, getting to the point. I am making, what's it called? Rounds. We'll call them rounds. Reviews, okay? This is the, now I've had some people, I'm hungry. Maybe I should eat a little bit and then talk. I am hungry. Anyway, people reach out to me every year. That's okay. I'm cool with it. But they reach out and they ask, hey man, I'm interested in doing pepper reviews. And I'm like, all right. I mean, this is how I am. I want to see something. I think I just got scorned. But if I got scorned, I'm okay with it. I could get to that too. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm scatterbrained today. I got a lot on my mind. I always have a lot on my mind. 2 points. Let's make them quick. One, I got a bunch of powders. If you're a reviewer and you want to review powders, private message me on Facebook. You can't private message me here on YouTube. There is no messenger system. There should be. Okay. So that's a point. So there's that. Fresh peppers. I've had multiple arguments with people. They demand I send them stuff for free. The cost of the seeds, the regulations, all my stuff I pay. That's right. I got to renew my seed license. How many people got seed license? How many people got this and that sell? People just sell. I pay for everything I do. That being said, my stuff's a massive loss when I send it out to reviewers. But, so I have to pick and choose because they're like, oh, I'll get you through. I'll probably pick 3 customers for you. Dude, I need like 20 of them, not 3. 30 of them just to break even. Costly. But the powders, I'll send that to anybody. I think it's a great thing. People are like, I don't want to do powder reviews. They're horrible. And I'm like, you know what? I thought the same thing. Powders are great unless you're actually cooking food. And that's a lot of prep to do for a video, especially if you're a new person. I mean, more time and work you put into the video, but I'll give you a suggestion, okay? And I'm going to get to the second thing that just happened. I know the guy said something, and there's nothing wrong. Whatever he said, and I'll say why he's right. It doesn't matter. I'll get to that. Yeah, Pickles is scatterbrained. When you work 16 hours a day, you get burned out. So, powder reviews. Years ago, before I was even a company, I used to do a bunch of powder reviews. Do you know how I did them? I need to find that. My God, I got to find that Facebook video I did of powder reviews. A guy named, and I don't know if he watches this. I should contact him and just say hello to him. Good person. Jimmy Tillman. He's on the pepper groups and everything. And he sent me a bunch of powders and stuff he made. He wasn't selling them. It was just kind of, you know, when I started, things were not all about make money, make money, make money. It's about make money if you're a company and that's what you did for a living. If you just made your own seasonings and sauces, it was for trade. You know, it wasn't, I got to make something for capital, you know, unless you did it for a living. There was a select few. I was a hobbyist. Can you believe it? Yeah, I was a hobbyist once. I started out like everybody else. Yeah, I tried to sell, but I got shunned. Let's see. Yeah, these are just my morning ramblings. So powder reviews, this is why I like them. First of all, get a cracker, cream cheese, put the powder on it. Don't be a pickle. Don't be a guy like me 10 years ago who would get, oh, I'll do a powder review and I'll put it on a spoon and lick the spoon clean from the powder. I gotta find that video. Guys, I gotta find that video. It's on my Facebook from like 10 years ago. I coughed in all the powders all over the lens and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? It was just horrible. So, yeah. Talk about some goofy stuff. Oh, and somebody asked me last night. It's always nice to be asked. Although I'm not going to the dance. Uh-oh. Hey, guys. That's not good. I will personally tell you, I have no association with this person. I bet you any money it's Barry Gill or Sire or Rich Blood putting that racist stuff on here. Ever since I called out Barry Gill for renaming stuff, I've been getting trolled. Where's my moderators? I apologize for people seeing this. I know it's Eric Knight. I know it's Sire. He's trolling me. I'm reporting. Hate speech. You can't be a picture of Hitler here and anti-African American. Yeah, I do not tolerate that. I am not racist. Okay, I should, all right. Man. All right, so this is, I reported the profile. This is my videos. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pepper community right here. Just getting attacked daily basis. People are like, I'm the victim. No. All the guys trolling me, 86 posts against me this weekend. I was just telling somebody yesterday. I did a video yesterday, and you know what? Yesterday was a good day. It was a day I did not get trolled. I did not get trolled on the video. I got trolled, but not on YouTube. The first video, and I think it was like 87 videos, I got trolled in a row. In a row. I'm telling you straight up, it's people who started growing 2 or 3 years ago, started a seed company, and said isolation doesn't work. We're going to undercut you. I have voicemails. I have dirty voicemails from all these guys. Like that Barry Gill sent me voicemail saying, oh yeah, you're nothing. I'm going to undercut you and take you out of business. Dude, we're not even fighting. And then he renames my stuff. And then he's like, I'm going to sue you for slander. I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. I get like I get this every day. So, and people are like, oh, dude, he mentioned me on a video. I'm gonna troll him again, dude. I've been getting trolled every 20 minutes every day. So I'm gonna see these videos. I want to get the two things. I think the guy is gone from the channel. Yeah. Yeah, and anybody who got offended by that stuff, I understand. I apologize on behalf of my channel for that individual. Jimmy Pickles, have no association. That was one of the worst. Wow. Like, seriously, wow. Like, wow. Wow. Like, once again, wow. That was rough. I mean, that wasn't even against me. Hey, I'm going to say it. I said it before. I'm going to say it now, and I'll say it again. I'm not a hippie, but my God, man, people need to have more compassion for one another. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it was like comical. Yeah, it's like comical. Anyway. So I wanted to talk about the powder stuff. I could send that out to people. Yeah, I'm telling you straight up. I know who's doing it. This racist stuff is most likely from Sire and Barry Gill and Rich Blood. They're trolling me. I made a video. Well, may as well bring it up. This is what these videos are about. I made a video about Bill Cosby, and that's me. That is me getting passed around in the Pepper groups on Facebook. You did the pudding pop. Yeah, that's my voice. I did that video. That's not my profile. I took that video and passed it around all the groups. Not all the groups. To like maybe 50 people. And this is no, was it? Yeah, we'll say 2 years ago, minimum 2 to 3 years ago, I did that video. They're circulating it like I just did it. And then they put it in multiple profiles. Then they took those profiles and trolled themselves and said it was me. Then guess what happens? The same morons, why ain't sympathy? Pickles is the devil. Well, you know what they ended up doing? The guy, I have guys want it? You guys want the screenshot? I got it. People send it to me. They're like, you're not going to believe it. You don't have to defend yourself ever again. I'm like, why? What's up? The main troll made a post. Hi, I'm not a rapist. Check out my peppers. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Like, what kind? You're in a pepper group. You should talk about growing, how to learn, stuff like that. Keeping positive attitude. Not, I'm not a rapist. Everybody's saying I rape. Like, I don't know who's accusing this guy of raping, but my God, this is my troll. They just make stuff up all day. Anyway, I'm sure I'll get trolled more because of this, but I get trolled anyway. Clearly I get trolled. I can't even have a breakfast sandwich without getting trolled. There's times I wake up and I have 50 fake profiles sending me messages. Just nasty stuff. You know, I hope your mom dies. Stuff like that. So, but that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, yeah, Funky Balls, hello. Yeah, it was racist stuff. A picture of Hitler popped up. All this crazy stuff. I know who it is. So, all right. I did want to get to something. I want to see something. I want to be clear. Okay. I want to check something out. I learned something, like a lesson learned, and I want to pass that on. Yeah, that, move on. Next subject. This is something that took me a long time to realize and to learn. And I learned. And I honestly, truly learned a lesson. We all learn lessons. We all go through things. There's concepts in our heads that the way things should be. And if they're not that way, sometimes we fight it. And it took me, I hate to say this, it took me several years to understand. And by the way, I just read that comment on Facebook. I thought it was going to be negative. It was actually positive. So, and that's something else I want to bring up. Positive minded, negative. Not to sound hippie like or cliche, you can choose your happiness. You can choose to ignore things and be happy. Keep that in mind. I'm getting trolled. Okay. On another platform, on Instagram. So there we have it. I'm getting attacked on all angles. So people are like, Pickles is a little offbeat. Well, yeah, I get trolled every 10 minutes. So anyway. My lesson I learned. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. When was it? 2012, this is what I learned. And what I learned is how I behave based on my experiences. Now, I say to myself, sometimes I behave and react in ways I feel that I probably shouldn't. And I'll get to why I almost contradict myself. And I'll tell you why I do it and why I'm going to continue this behavioral pattern I have. I can change behavioral patterns for different things. I have been contemplating on doing certain things different. And it doesn't matter what I say and do in this aspect. It only matters what the community says and does. I know you don't know what I mean. I'll explain. And you guys, your opinion, you can be blunt honest with me. And I want you guys to be blunt honest. This is your opportunity to actually really be blunt honest with me. So I'm going to go through a small history of me. approximately, I'm not sure what year I joined Facebook, but I started getting really active around 2011, 2012. By 2016, I formed a company, all that. So I started growing. I mean, I've been growing my whole life, but I started getting into super hots around 2011. Be careful of people coming in and say, oh, I've been growing super hots my whole life. If the guy's like over 30 years old, he's lying. Yeah. The super hots have not been in the United States. Ghost Peppers came here about 2011. Anyway, my whole point is when I joined, there wasn't many pepper groups on Facebook. I was there in the beginning. Not when Jesus was born on a manger, but I was there in the beginning for Facebook pepper groups. Pepper Growing Society, Pepper Teas, Chili Heads. Those were like the three main groups. And I will say they were very active. A lot of us got to know one another. You know, there was fighting back then, but it was less fighting, but it was fighting. And people were shocked about the fighting. But my whole point is, so when I formed, let's see, I started getting more into super hots around 2011. I did get ghost pepper seeds back then. It was from a friend of mine who worked at PNC Bank, analyst. One of his colleagues from India brought ghost pepper seeds back, and I've been growing those ever since. So I was probably one of the few people who really started the ghost peppers. Mind you, ghost peppers have been around the United States, or I'm sorry, in the world, for a very, 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 very long time. Christopher Columbus had a strain of a ghost pepper called Umarock. So there's that. Ghost peppers have been around. They're a heirloom. They, in different regions, have taken on different shapes. There is a point to all this. There is a point. I just got a little bit off center. Nagas, a Naga pepper, shorter ghost. A little bit more gnarly. It's 100% a ghost. A Naga pepper is a ghost pepper. It's just a phenotype. That's all it is. You know, it kind of reminds me of tequila. You can't call something tequila if it wasn't from the city of tequila. You know, same thing with champagne. You know, in France, all this other stuff. So, getting on with it. 2011, 2012, I started growing about 50 pepper plants per year. I was still welding at the time. I think I ended up being a lab technician for a little bit. I did research and development, actually for a company Bill Gates was going to get involved in. I think he did make a donation to us. Aquarium Energy. I did work for Aquarium Energy. Jay, my boss, actually worked on the Mars rover. So, you know, I do have a different background history than peppers, but I've been growing peppers the whole time. So, as this goes on, I get more and more involved in peppers. So, I ended up starting to sell some seasonings. I started selling some hot sauces. I got shunned from the community. The community went like this to me. And I'm like, whoa. So, I'm like, all right. They shunned me. They said, no, hobbyist, you cannot grow. You can grow, you do not sell. You do not sell, you do not sell. And 60-70% of those people who did that, I have blocked now, or they blocked me. And then I found out that they weren't even legit companies, and they were just trying to get rid of me. But some people, so things, as the community got bigger, the floodgates are, you know, I always call it the floodgates, the gates of the palace. The palace is the pepper community. People busted it open, and they thousands, probably millions, come running in, and now they're selling everything under the sun. As I got processed, so the community shunned me. They would not allow me to be a hobbyist. They would not allow me to be a hobbyist. So I became a company, and now all I do is compete against hobbyists. And I'm like, and then the hobbyists say, we're cheaper than him. I'm like, fuck you guys. Oh, I said that out loud. Yeah, so it's crazy. I am for the hobbyists, believe it or not, because I was in their shoes, but it's cutthroat. It is so disgusting. I learned something too. I really got off center on this. Really off center. But it's beyond insanity. I mean, I learned something. And I don't mean to make anybody self-conscious. None of you guys here, actually, believe it or not, none of you guys here currently on this live stream fit this category. I have learned behavioral patterns, okay? One of the biggest behavioral patterns letting me know that they're most likely going to be cutthroat is their aggression. And I'm not talking negative aggression. There's positive aggression, okay? Yes, I am legit, but sometimes I feel like pulling my records and going off the charts and selling. I could sell cheaper, and you know what I mean? I mean, if this continues, it can hurt the market. Oh, there's a friend of mine. Cool person. Send a message. Anyway, so what was I going to say? Oh, a behavioral pattern. The people who ask the most growth questions on private messenger and emails, I have discovered 95% of the time, at least 95, if not 100%, we're talking 20 to 50 questions per day, have all ended up being seed sellers. I'm not joking. What they do is they pick my brain. Where do you get your supplies? I want the supplies. Where do you get your supplies? Where do you get your supplies? Where do you get your supplies? You know, and it's like, teach me this, teach me that, teach me this, teach me that. And I say, hey, I'm working 16 hours a day. I have a YouTube. Ask general growth questions. Oh, I got to watch my time. I have some accountant work to do today. I am going over limit. That's okay. I'll end this quick. So, what was I going to say? The people who ask the most questions have always ended up being my enemy. It's like, well, Pickles. Even my own friends said that. My personal friends in real life say, well, what'd you do to tick them off? Did you you shunned them. You shunned them. Of course they're going to be your enemy. Yeah, I'm going to shun. I would shun my own family members if they would ask me 50 questions a day. I don't have time. It's not my responsibility. My responsibility is sell you seeds, make sure they germinate, make sure they grow true. 3 steps. Everything else in between, you should be researching yourself. However, I do step it up. I do care. That's what this channel's about. By the way, I do not get paid, and I'm going to say it again. I do not get paid to do this stuff. In fact, this costs me money because I buy products constantly to do reviews and all that stuff. It costs me time. It costs me money. You know, this is free. This is a free service. You know, and it's just, and questions are welcome here. So if I get a lot of questions, regardless if you want to be my competitor or not, ask your questions here. I love questions here. Do you know why I love questions here? It makes my videos go longer. I'm actually going to eventually get paid through YouTube. I'm campaigning to work for YouTube, by the way. And it will happen. Eventually, I will work for YouTube and run my company at the same time. Running a company is media. Anyway, for the love of God, I really got off subject, but these are all important subjects. I'm going to get to the main point. I'm looking for proper terminology. For lack of a better term, preset. I had a preset in my head. What things should be and what they should not be. Maybe in the long run, what I learned is better off than what I preset. I'll get to that. And I'll get to how I was wrong on something. When I went to the Pepper communities, I treated those communities as my personal stage. And what I mean by that is when I became a company, I advertised daily in these groups. I did participate in every single group to some degree or another. But this is where I went wrong. People are like, dude, Pickles, seriously, you spammed. Yeah, I really did put a lot of ads out there in the beginning, so I considered myself borderline spammer. Today I woke up early and I spammed. I spammed. Educational spam. They were not technically they were not advertisements because I didn't put my link. So, but they're educational posts. But anything, in my opinion, anything more than 4 shares that I do is basically spamming. 4 or less, that's my definition of it. Anyway, the groups started deleting my stuff. And I'm not bringing up old wars because I know some of the people running those groups. Watch this. I'm not fighting you. I'm with you. I'm with you. And I'll tell you why I'm with you. I'm with you more than ever, although I'm not in some of those groups. I got shunned. I got post deleted. All this other stuff. You know, I mean, yeah, some of the groups were really manipulating. Not going to get into that. That's the old past, water under the bridge. They still do that. Anyway. And I got thrown out of some groups. And I made posts and all. Hi, I'm Pickles and I'm mad and all this stuff. And the more they fought with me, the more I fought with them. And this is not 1 or 2 people. This is like, I was fighting with like 10 people. And this is not recent. This is like a handful of years ago. This is 6 years ago. And it clicked. It finally clicked. And what I'm going to say is going to make perfect sense. Was there manipulation? Was this, that? Was that? Yes. Yes. But there's something that overrides all of that. There's something that made me do full circle and become on their side. It's as simple as this. All that stuff in the beginning, all of that. They said this. Not one person, but about 10 people told me this. They broke it down. They're like, Pickles, are you that dense? Clearly I was. Clearly Pickles was that dense. Listen, we built this community. Some of us actually got sponsored ads to build our community more and bigger. We spent money. We spent time. We made friends. We're on the phone with people. We built this group that's the largest group. We built this group that's the second largest group. We built this group that's the third, fourth, and fifth. We put money into it. We put time. We put effort. So when you come into the group and you're trying to make money off that group, they consider that wrong. And I'm like, 4 years of me going like this. But you know what? It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what I say. And I agree. What I just said, I agree it doesn't matter what I say. Because it's their group. They built it. They did it. They did that. Okay? So now, how about this? This is free flow, so I could say anything or do anything. How about this? How about I take a moment, and hopefully it goes back to those people who I fought with and blocked with me and stuff. How about I take a moment and say, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's how people thought. You know, when you see a community, you think, a community, it's a group of people. There's vendors here, vendors here, vendors here, vendors here, vendors here. You got all this, you got all that. But each group has a feeling. Feelings. Each group has a feeling, a theme. Like a theme. I run multiple groups. I like them run different. Like, okay, well, Pure Peppers, I'm running Pure Peppers with Jonathan Barlock and Harold Eckert. And the theme for that group is like really no advertising or very little advertising. It's about growing. It's about the love of growing, and I respect that. Now the group's getting bigger and people are jumping in there and advertising. Now, the people who actually went against me, now I know how they feel, you know. So, you know, and the same aspect through all of this, I feel the community is a community. People should all sell. People should all do this, you know, free flow. You know, that's fine if you want to run a group like that, you know. And a lot of people, it's like, hey, psst, 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 come here. Pickles doesn't like advertising in his groups. And, you know, that's kind of cool. Because technically, people are jumping in groups and advertising on the groups, and they don't even know who I am. They don't care who I am. They're just using what I built. But the same aspect, why don't I get to know those people and stuff? So, and then the same aspect, like, dude, if you're selling seeds for $2, you're cutting my throat to some degree or another. And it's an insult to me who actually had to pay. So, it's like baseball teams. You had to pay for your league, and then you have the other people. And then they'll be like, see, I told you Pickles is against hobbyists. I'm not against hobbyists. Do you know I promote hobbyists? Do you know on Private Messenger, if I don't have something and I know a hobbyist is selling, go buy from him. I don't know the quality, but I know he's selling it. So I will redirect to the hobbyist. I try to help them out. I bought products before. I've done stuff like that. The hobbyist community is the heart of the community, you know. But I just want to share my sorry that was so long. Wow. I almost gave myself a headache on that. But that was my experience through Facebook. I came in as a hobbyist. I got shunned left and right. I mean, I could drop names now, but it's probably not best I do. There's people I have never recovered from, you know, who attacked me and trolled me. You ain't Hold on. One guy, he came and attacked me, and he still bashes me to this day. And it's freaking hilarious. Dude, he left me voicemail stuff, and this guy, he sounds like Yosemite Sam. I really don't drink anymore or whatever, but I used to sit around with my friends at a campfire. I'm like, dude, you got to listen to this guy, man. This guy is freaking classic, man. It's like, you way to rude and tooty picking cotton minute, man. I'm like, dude, it's Yosemite Sam coming after my ass. You got and by the way, I was not the. No. Bad statement. But I swear to you, I think I made stickers. I think I made stickers popular. I swear to you. There's people friends of mine in the pepper community call me on the telephone. They're like, Pickles, this is your fault, man. This is your fault. You can't make fun of those dumb stickers that are around. There's some cool stickers. There's some funny stickers. There's some really dumb stickers. It's like, I'm a pepper company, and all they do is sell stickers. No. You're a sticker company. I'm just waiting for scratch and sniff stickers. Hey, I'm not joking. I researched to see if I could get scratch and sniff stickers. Ah, man. Scratch and sniff stickers. But I use some of my stickers in my advertisements and stuff. Getting hot in here. Oh man. But yeah, I used to sell stickers and stuff like that, and all of a sudden 4 months later everybody started doing it. And then people started using the idea of yeah, it became a whole colossal of people copying off of me and all this stuff. And that's okay. I don't care. Don't steal my logo or my name. I caught 2 people doing that, by the way. Cease and desist letters. Yep, they stopped. They blocked me too. I watch over them once every 6 months, do a report. Yep, they try to steal my name. But yeah, that's crazy. And my logo. Can't do that. Can't do that. I paid money for that. So, yeah, Pepper community, man, freaking crazy as crap. And I have not read comments. And I'm thinking, what's going through my mind as I see here, and I kind of ignore comments for a little bit as I go on my rant. I think to myself, I wonder if I'm getting trolled not looking. Do you know how sad that is, personally? You know how sad Pickles is a sad pickle. But you know how goofy and kind of like mentally sad that is? That every time I put a post out, I expect to get trolled. Every time I make a video, I expect to get trolled. Every single day, I expect people to make bogus accusations about me. I expect it. That's how bad the community has gotten. So, looking back 2 years ago, people said, do not speak your mind. Just focus on the pepper and that's it. Well, this channel has reflected, I'm a mere product of the pepper community. If you don't like me, then you don't like the notions of the community. This is basically, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. I like to formalize and come up with terminology. I am Pepper News, in a sense. I am Pepper News. There's some other stuff I'm thinking I could make this more into a news channel type of thing, meaning, hey, this is new, this person did that. I could talk about positivity on news, maybe a little negative, too. It's all news. The JP News channel. I could do that, and I was thinking the people who troll me, TMZ, they're the Pepper TMZ. It's like just weird stuff, like the weirdest weird stuff I've ever freaking seen in my life. Like, the Pickles worth the same t-shirt 2 days in a row on YouTube. Somebody literally made that post. And I think it was a Mountain Dew shirt yesterday, green. And the day before that was a plain green one. Like, we really have the TMZ and the Pepper groups. Wow, are you freaking kidding me? Oh, man. The weird stuff I get on a daily basis, and the more you do something, the more I get trolled. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to read comments and I got to go. I am behind schedule today. I will catch up because I work 16 hours a day. I'm going to give you guys a homework assignment. And this has nothing to do with me. Do yourself a favor. In fact, I got to find the exact title to make it. If you guys can't find it, bring it up to me. It is Brad Bishop. He's a friend of mine. Brad Bishop. Go to his channel and type in, oh, dude, some of his videos are so awesome. They're hilarious. He did a bunch of reviews for me in the past as well. He's a retired reviewer, but he's still active on social media. He does other stuff. He got into politics. Boy, talk about getting trolled. He got trolled like hardcore. Anyway, he did a video. I think it's called, type in for YouTube. Go to YouTube after this video. Brad Bishop, Trolling the Trolls. So he did one. He went to the thing. Yes, it is positive, negative. I'll get to that too. Actually, real quick, even the negative. When people, my stupid trolls make fake profiles, troll themselves, say it's me, make posts about it, it's an agenda. It's an agenda. It's like the George Soros agenda in the world. We're gonna hire protesters. Pittsburgh City Paper. Pittsburgh City Paper had ads to hire not trolls. They were trolls, but hire protesters. To hire them. To actually hire protesters. Are you? It's chaos for hire. That's what trolls are. That's what protesters are. They're basically protesting. Well, you don't have to like me to like my seeds. You don't. You don't have to like ShamWow to know it's a quality product, because that's the quicker picker upper. That's going to arm wrestle Bounty, So it's crazy. And I said to a specific individual, dude, I don't know if I could do this YouTube channel. It's like we talk on the phone, we have conference chats. I'm like, dude, my YouTube, it's gonna flop. And they're like, no, it's not. Talk about what we talk about in conference. I talk to almost every administrator on any group that's big. I talk to the top, not the top, but I talk to at least 10 vendors constantly, almost on a daily basis. Guess what? I want to tell you guys something. The problems I have with certain individuals, all successful seed businesses have the same problems with the same people. Come on now, would you, hey? So anyway, let's get to the comments. Hopefully I didn't get trolled. I got screenshots of the trolling, by the way. Like it matters. So I missed a lot of comments. Yikes. Yeah. I'm just reading all this stuff kind of real quick to myself. James Shea says, which dehydrator do you use? You know what? I don't remember. I can tell you, I have no problem. Oh, crap. Thank you, James J. I got 2 dehydrators running right now, so I got to stop that. I'm not sure what they are. Give me a reminder. I'm short on time. Otherwise, I go up there and write down the name and tell you. Bring it up next time, and I will get that information for you. Cheryl Happy 88. Hey, Mr. Pickles, how long does it take to get to your level or Johnny's tolerance? I would love to get there within 6 months. I'm new to this stuff. Oh, okay. Happy Cheryl 88. That's kind of a cool name. Anyway, tolerance for me, it won't take you too long. I don't know. Tolerance for Johnny. Good luck. Good luck, man. Good luck with Johnny's tolerance. I physically feel that I can never be at Johnny's tolerance. I don't even want to be at Johnny's tolerance. I will tell you, you got to train. You have to train yourself. I mean, I eat some, there's times I don't record myself. I eat more spicy stuff than you guys know. I'll pick up a pepper, boom, I'm eating it. And you might get sick, you might throw up. You got to build a tolerance. I've been doing this stuff. I've been eating spicy stuff on high levels for a long time. Tolerance does go down, though. Push your threshold. You're not going to get it in 6 months. Not going to get it in 6 months. You could, but I doubt it. So, anyway. Why my brother decided we won't get... Walker, Texas. Pepper says, why my brother and I... By the way, Walker, Texas, Peppers, I salute you. Thank you so much for all the sharing. That means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Okay, now I keep losing it. Okay, Walker Texas Pepper says, why my brother and I have decided we won't get into seeds, we just will do peppers. Sauces, pickled peppers, etc. We want to keep you as our seed supplier. We want to be on the same team. We all love your work. Thank you. That's shell shock, bro. Sorry you have to deal with that. Oh, and trust me. Trust me. I'm probably getting trolled on other social medias right now. I got people giving me information daily. Yes. Yeah, Soros. Yes, tincture definitely will do that. I'm not much into tincture. People gave me tincture. But, yeah. Three Feathers Farmstead. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? You know, I guess this is good props, but I don't think I could review these. Yeah, I'm not reviewing these. Chocolate Primatali. I'm not even saving seeds for these. Here's a jalapeno type. It's a little bit smaller than normal. This is a pumpkin spice. 7-pot pickle. 7-pot pickle. This is one of my exclusives this year, the White Ghostly Jalapeno. Get it before it's sold out. Got the Golden Reaper. Bequinto, yellow Bequinto loosely translates to little beak. Wrecking Ball Red. Gonna tell you, man, Wrecking Ball Red is not a big seller, but it should be. It's one of the hottest ones I've ever had. I wonder if this is still on the site. I think it is Tiger Teeth. I'm growing a ton of these next year. Yes. I did review this one. So, Tiger Teeth. And by the way, I had about 4 people message me last night complimenting me on my pictures. They're like, yeah, I have fun with pictures. If I'm having fun, you guys should be having fun. I enjoy this. I really do. So anyway, I got to ship out orders. If you guys want to review powders, I don't care if you guys don't get many subscribers. It'll be a bonding experience. I'm not saying that I will send out to everybody because it gets expensive. And I'm not looking for people to pay for shipping. Just do it. By the way, last year, I think it was 36 or 37 people I sent out powder reviews. In between 12 to 16 people did it out of 36. Very disappointing. There's a lot of people that I get along with. There's a lot of people I consider a friend. I will not send powders out to. If I send out 10, 15, 20 powders, that's a lot of work, processing, packaging, and shipping costs. And they didn't even bother doing it, you know. So it's kind of, I feel insulted. I'm not trying to get insulted this year. I probably won't even write your guys' names down, you know. I told myself, I didn't make it official, but I told myself if somebody wants to review like every powder, because powders they're harder to do than fresh peppers. You know, there might be a bonus. I'm sure I'll give a bonus, like seeds or something. Maybe I'll get stickers made. The community seems to like stickers. They put stickers. Stickers on their locker. Maybe I'll come up with something like that. You know, stickers, something like good quality ones, like foil. All right. All right, thank you all for watching. I got trolled once in this, and I'm sure a bunch of thumbs down. You know, here's a philosophy of life. You can choose to be happy to a certain degree. You choose to be happy to a certain degree. You know, if somebody's stabbing you, you can't be happy. But, so, happiness to an extent is a choice, okay? To a certain extent. So I want to leave on a positive note. This is Jerry Springer, final thoughts. How do you do it? You know what's that? Okay, this is Jerry Springer. You know, people fight and couples fight. He was always in the corner. Couples fight. Doesn't mean you have to. There was a reason you were in that relationship, and you found your heart. And you found your heart in somebody else. There's no reason to turn to physical violence and throwing chairs at one another. All right, I'm Jerry Springer, and these are my final thoughts.